I fear Stinkfinger has not watched my comic help video and has come up with this 14.7 IQ comedy idea. If you find this idea funny, then wow. I did see something quite funny on the pizza stream yesterday. On the 16th of August 2023. The year of our Lord. The same kind of idea. When the dude was performing exorcism on the black dudes. But way funnier and to the point. If you know, you know. You guys get it. Anyway, it's sad how Buttbear forces a laugh at his own pile of shit joke.
UFC. I tweeted this to Dana White. Let me know what you guys think. All right, I'm out here filling up the water tanks on this gorgeous evening. And I'm just fantasizing about this UFC idea where I start super racial UFC. Like, imagine how great it would be if there was a fighter that would only fight black dudes. Don't think I'm triggering or I'm not a supremacy guy. I don't care at all. Okay, so just relax and just let it wash over you about how good of an idea this is. Imagine if there was a white fighter in the UFC that would only fight black men. And when interviewed, he's like, why are you only fighting Tyrone? Why don't you fight Gary, the white fighter? And he goes, I just get really motivated fighting Tyrone. And they're like, but why wouldn't you be motivated fighting this other guy? And he's like, I don't know. I just see him kind of like as a brother. Like, I don't want to, I want him to like do really well in life. And they're like, and the interviewers are like, so who else do you want to fight? And he just lists 10 black guys. And he just will never fight a white guy. He's like, I just don't want to. Like, I want them to succeed. Like, why would I want to hurt? He'll never say why, though. That's what would make it so funny. Like, he'll never say why. He'll just be like, they're like, so are you going to go up against Conor McGregor? He's like, no, not at all. He can have the belt. It's like, well, why don't you want it? It's like, I just feel like it's a win for all of us. I'd much rather fight this guy named Deshandre. And they're like, why? It's like, because winning would just feel so good. Like, every punch will feel euphoric. And, like, what could you do? You couldn't say no. Like, well, you couldn't kick him out of the league. Dana White, would you kick that guy out of the league? But if he never said it out loud, like, he never said it. Like, he was never like, I will only fight black men because I really like it. If he was like, I just really don't feel motivated to fight anyone but this list of guys. And every one of them was black. And he didn't even know any of them. It's like, well, do you have a history with these guys? They're like, no, I don't even know these guys. I was looking through a book, like just a book of headshots. And these are the guys I want to damage in the ring. And they're like, yeah, but what about this other guy? It'd be a great fight between you and Gary over here. He's like, I just feel this weird camaraderie. I think that's a winning move. And then once that starts getting really successful, Dana White, hear me out. We just go for it. Like, the commentators, everybody, it's just a racial fight. Like backstory with like bike theft and, we get a Japanese guy against a Chinese guy, Mexican. Hey, buddy, I'll be right there. A Mexican against a Guatemalan. Because that's when it could get really fun. Or I got this, a Dutch farmer against a South African. But the South African, to get into the ring, has to climb through a window. But we get the crowd going big, where we're like, it's the Boer Wars. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This sounds an awful lot like Rome. Yes. Why don't we just go for it?
Just
like,
do
what
it.
do we all know what the people want. They want this. They want a very racial, it'll be good for society. It'll blow off steam.
Yep.
We can have like bragging rights for a little bit, and then we lose, and we're like, oh, you guys got it this week, right? And we just fight it out in the ring. Dana White, hear me out. We start off, the people aren't ready right away. So we just start off with the great white hope, right? Just the white guy who only beats up black guys. You can do it with a black guy if you want. I don't care. It's just way funnier. And I personally would like it more if it was a white guy. And then we just crank it up. Crank it up until, you know, the Chinese guy's coming out. It's like, dun, 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 dun. And then it's like, the rape of Nanking. And the Japanese guy flies in on like one of those little planes, right? And then you just let him rip. And the whole time we just have just throwing money, just, you know, why not? Like, you're already basically doing it. I mean, Mayweather, McGregor, that was a race war. We know that. Everyone knows that. We all know. Why do you think everybody wanted to see it? So right now we have Elon Musk against Mark Zuckerberg. Well, it's like, okay, we have two autistic billionaires. It's like, okay, well, that's kind of interesting, but I'd way rather see like the commentators like, oh, this dude's bike was stolen by a black guy, you know, he's ready to, and just fucking go for it, man. Like, what are you scared about? Just do it. Just go for it. We're ready. Everybody's ready. My water is overflowing. It's time for me to go inside. All right. I really want to shoot a whole movie around me and Balthazar. I'm very inspired. Wait till I show you guys the video. Not yet, Cod. Keep us in the station. But post-apocalyptic world, it's just two goat herders, Big Bear and Balthazar. And we're just trying to, you know, we have a mission. Super hats. Thank you, Reese. On a related note, Bill Gates for Steve Jobs would have been epic. No, for me, I just want racial and tribal and funny. Like, I want it to be like Ben Shapiro against a German Shepherd. You know, it's like, yes. Or just any Palestinian guy, except the Palestinian gets to throw rocks at Ben Shapiro, but Ben Shapiro gets to throw gold bars at the Palestinian. But if Shapiro misses the Palestinian, the Palestinian gets to get the gold and buy his house back. Actually, it was probably bulldozed. Okay. Moving on.